Welcome to the deep dive. Imagine for a moment you wake up tomorrow and everything you value is just gone. Your home, your family, your freedom. You literally own nothing, not even your name. What's left? And maybe more importantly, what could possibly give your life meaning then? Today's deep dive is all about Viktor E. Frankl. He was a brilliant psychiatrist and his own experiences. Well, his experiences in Nazi concentration camps led him to explore this really deep human question. What gives life purpose when absolutely everything is stripped away?
Exactly. And we're going to be looking at the core truths from his work, particularly how he observed these just unimaginable circumstances and how he managed to distill that down into such a powerful message. A timeless one, really. Our mission here is to sort of uncover how Frankl's unique perspective gives us a roadmap maybe for living with purpose, no matter what challenges you might be facing.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Frankl went through just unspeakable suffering in the camps. Loss, starvation, facing death daily. But here's where it gets really fascinating. Instead of just letting the horror crush him, he somehow maintained this almost clinical eye, like the camps were a terrible laboratory, a lab for understanding human resilience, what made some people transcend it, while others couldn't.
Yeah, and what's incredible is that Frankl noticed this crucial pattern among those who made it through. They weren't just surviving day to day. They were the ones who clung to a purpose beyond just staying alive. Maybe it was reuniting with family or finishing some important work, or maybe holding on to a deep belief. It really echoes what Nietzsche said, he who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. It's about finding that why, that compelling reason that lets you endure almost anyhow.
Right, that insight about the why, it didn't just stay in observation. After he was liberated, Frankl actually formalized all this into logotherapy, which is a distinct form of psychotherapy. And unlike a lot of therapies maybe focused on the past, logotherapy says our main drive, our primary motivation as humans is the search for meaning. It's not just coping, it's actively finding and fulfilling that purpose.
Which brings up the big question, right? How exactly do you find this meaning? Frankl pointed to three main paths, essentially. First, through work or creation, that feeling of contributing something unique, building something, raising a family. Second, through love, experiencing goodness, beauty, especially in our connections with others. And the third one, maybe the hardest, through suffering itself. When hardship is unavoidable, finding meaning in how you face it, the attitude you choose. This isn't just like feel-good motivation. It's a real mental survival skill.
Okay, but some people might hear choose your attitude and think it sounds a bit simplistic, like, toxic positivity, just wish your problems away. How is Frankl's idea different?
That's a really important point. Frankl was very clear. This isn't about ignoring pain or pretending things are okay when they're not. Absolutely not. It's about finding a kind of defiant human spirit in the middle of the suffering. Asking, why me? When things are terrible, that usually leads to despair. He saw that. But asking, what now? What meaning can I possibly find here? What choice do I still have? What attitude can I adopt? That question shifts you. It shifts you from being just a victim to having some agency, even in the worst situations. It's a profound psychological move.
His book, Man's Search for Meaning, it's so much more than just a Holocaust memoir, isn't it? It really feels like a roadmap for living. And that central message is both humbling and incredibly empowering. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances. Yeah, that quote says it all.
And if you connect that to the bigger picture, it means the meaning of life isn't some hidden thing you just stumble upon. It's something you actively create through your choices, your connections, how you respond to life, the good and the bad. And these insights, they're just timeless. They apply whether you're facing a huge crisis or a setback at work or, honestly, just the everyday grind.
So ultimately, Frankl shows us just how incredibly resilient the human spirit can be. That ability to find meaning isn't out there somewhere. It's within you, within your power to forge.
Indeed. His message is just this constant, quiet reminder, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even when it feels like everything else is gone, you still have that core freedom, the freedom to choose your response, to create meaning. And that really is the key. Not just to surviving, but to truly living.
This video is presented by International Psychology Association. Follow us for more psychology updates.